Hello and welcome to this video. It's an unboxing of sort. I started doing unboxing and assembly, putting the thing together, but the two camera setup, I only have one receiver, and so the audio gets a little difficult to work with. Anyway, I'm going to play a little video here in the top corner. To see the main board, how it's presented. It has no padding on top of the main board. It does have this antenna box I'll remove in the second video. It's just antenna, slips in a base. It has a little sticky tape if you want to top it on the head of your desk or to your computer or something like that. A little short lead, two short leads that go in the back of the I/O shield. The main board has no padding above it. It has no padding below it. It's kind of boxed in there. It's probably adequate. Static shield. Now, it does have something that's odd, which is they added an extra ground plane or something on the back of it. I guess it's for address lines to improve the memory. Not really sure how that works when we could have just embedded the same thing in the PC board itself and probably done just about as well. We might have to punch a bunch of holes where we do transfers. Now, the heat sink for the NVMEs on the Gen 4s are quick release. It comes right off. You just slide a little button there. The Gen 5 is very similar to the same. I'm not going to use it because I've got a little Alpha Cool water block that I use for the PCIe 5.0, but there it is. It's pretty straightforward. Now, I did a reshoot where the video and audio are better. Let's look at it now. Let's take another look inside the box because we've already got the board up and we've got it partially in play. This is our antenna stuff. Antennas attached to the unit. We can look inside the big half. We have cables for LEDs. Close up again of this little keycap. I'm not sure what that's for. And we have 3 temperature sensors, as you see. They're not very long. I think they should give at least one significantly longer unit because I need to get underneath the bottom radiator. That would help me a lot had they done that. We have your typical badge for your case and a grounding screw. Now, I don't know if you can see this because it's shiny silver instead of black, but right there we have it. This is to go normally in the center of your computer board, your back plane, so that we ground it well with a connector that's not painted. Now, what I'll have to do, because all my studs are painted, but my standoffs are painted, is I'll have to take a star washer to one of my screws to make sure that I have a good ground. Here we have our instruction book, our little manual, thermal paste, show you how to do that, how to insert a socket. We have notice here for regulatory stuff, keeping my guests out of trouble because this is an import product. Something to tell you, don't peel that sticker off right there. It's actually a shield, probably a Faraday shield in nature. Drop that down. We have on this side, we have 2 serial ATA cables in case you need one. They're not particularly long, doesn't look like. Probably fairly typical in length. And on this side, we have our little board. I could go ahead and tear it open, I guess, so we can see what's inside. Film better for the camera. And it's a PC expansion board, as you can see. Takes 1, 2, 3, 4. We remember from our previous show that this is bifurcated. This birthing person board bifurcates to 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. So these are independent. They're not going to be all that fast, but they should be usable. I think you could probably populate some NVMEs across here and maybe even do a small rate. It'd be slow. It'd be for something that you want to have access to easily, but maybe you don't really need, on a day-to-day basis, don't need it really fast for operation. Maybe data retrieval versus operation. It does have 4 screws. They are set in the 2280 position. It's just a very simple thing. It works specifically with this board. Others would work, I'm sure, if you could find a 1x1x1. I would like to find maybe a SATA 3 board that will do 4 independent, so that I could maybe raid a few more drives on the system. But anyway, that's it. That's pretty well much what's inside the box. I think overall this is going to work out fairly well for me, and off to kind of a rough start when we started putting this thing together. And of course, our boxes flip directions because we showed you things on the other side. Now, of course, this is faced me because I have to open it. But anyway, we hope you watched the show and enjoyed it, and it wasn't a waste of your time to do so. And come see us again. If you like this content, please go to calldelltosell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you. Thank you.